Oh my gosh, y'all. So I'm supposed to be picking up my kids and I have to pee. I've been drinking fluid, drinking lemon water. I got this from the thrift store or Goodwill, and it's wide enough to hold like jewelry and a lot of stuff. So I was like, this would be really good for my business when I do shows. They had another one and I was like, oh, should I get both? Oh, this was originally 50 bucks. So yeah, this is a good deal. Should I get both? Should I get, you know, just the smaller one because it's cheaper? And then I was looking at this and I was like, you know what? This looks good. It folds up perfectly. Let me see how I'm gonna get this in my car. Hold on, yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. We got it in here. And I have to go pick up my kids. Good thing they have a nice clean bathroom I can use. But I really just wanted to go to the thrift store today. I thought I was gonna find some clothes. I really wanted to get like some loungewear, but honestly, like I don't want to buy any clothes from the thrift store. Sometimes I have a moment where I do, but honestly, like I want to get some really nice loungewear, and I'm really believing that the best way to get some nice quality loungewear that's not crazy expensive is to just make my own. And I did go to the thrift store, the Hobby Lobby. Oh my gosh, yeah. And oh shit, this took my car into a different freaking gear. Sheesh. The things we do, okay, small business owners. Now I gotta wait for all these cars. Dang it. Okay, it's cool though. But what was I saying? It's just best to make my own. So I went to Hobby Lobby. I saw some knitwear they had on sale, but I couldn't really find a pattern that fit with like the type of look that I wanted. And also, like when you pick a pattern, they'll give you like a suggested fabric, and none of them was saying like the stretch knit that I want to use. So I was just like, so I'll find something. I'm gonna look and see, like go next time when I have some time to do it. And then if I do that, you all, I would go ahead and do a video. I know it'll be so random, like me making some loungewear for myself, but that's really what I want to do. I want to have just nice stuff to wear around the house and be just soft and relaxed and, you know, do anything. Y'all, I'm really blessed right now with a lot going on in my life, and I feel really grateful for where I'm at right now in my life, emotionally especially. And I'm also just looking forward to other parts of my life starting to catch up. I know that there can be a lag, like even if you accomplish something spiritually, there might be like a lag to it. You might not be there completely on the physical realm, even though spiritually you have grown out of something. It might take a minute for it to show up in the physical, and I know that. So what I mean by that is, like, say you've gotten over, hold on, so let's say that you're getting over an emotional trauma. You're going through that transition of the trauma, realizing the trauma, seeing it, and being like, okay, I'm facing it, I'm looking at it head on, I'm gonna work through this, I'm gonna get to the next, I'm gonna get over this, right? Or get through this situation. Say you're doing that time period that you're transitioning energetically into the energy that you want to be in and walking away from the energy that you no longer want to be in, that time frame, it might take a minute for that transition or that shift that you've made from being in the space that you were in before to where you want to be, right? That time in between that, it might be even more of a lag on your physical. So you might be like, okay, at least I left the job, or at least I left the relationship, or at least I stayed in the relationship and I decided to work on it, but got past the emotional pain that I had attached to the relationship. Maybe whatever you got over, whatever you came from, it could be something even more like, taxing on you that you got away from. In your physical world, it might not look like anything has changed. It might look like a lot. Maybe you moved out, maybe you did something, but after a while you like settle down and you be like, okay, day by day it's like the same thing. Like, I don't feel like anything is moving forward. Like in that time, in that lag time, it can be very discouraging, it can be disheartening, and you can feel like, what's the point? But trust and believe, you all, it's just a lag. Look at it as a lag. Things start on the spiritual plane and then they finally come here on the physical plane. Just think about how long it takes for a human to form. It takes months upon months upon months to create a human being. And even then, it takes all this time just to get the human being from out of the womb into the physical world. Like, it's labor, literally. So that time, that lag that we're going through, just know that it's just a time lag. Because you can literally change your outlook. You can change your energy about a situation. You can shift out of it. But it still might take a minute for the physical body to recognize what's going on. Things kind of come down here and it's like, It just slows down, you know? And in the spiritual, it's kind of just happening. It's happening while it's not happening. Like, you're ending the situation while you're starting the new situation. It's like the cycle, it just keeps going upon itself. Like, I don't know, a lot can happen, y'all. A lot can happen in the spiritual world, but it might take a minute for it to even. And the thing is, it might happen in the physical world. You might see what you're manifesting. You might see what you're moving towards in the world happening in front of you. Like, or it might be happening in front of you, but you cannot see it. There can be times where this is why you have hindsight and you be like, oh, this is why that happened. Like, it was happening. The manifestation had already taken place. It had already shown itself to be true in front of you. But unless you're able to pinpoint it and see it and be attuned enough to be like, oh, that's what it is, then it's going to be hard for you to see it. But the thing is, this is where trust and faith comes into place, y'all. Trust and faith comes into place because you like, okay, I know in my heart, I've been shown in my heart that it's already taken care of. I've been already given the vision of where my life is going to be. I've already been given the seed that has already been planted. And this is where the faith and the trust comes in, where you just say, okay, it might not look like it today, tomorrow, 2 years down the line, but however it's going to look, whatever it's going to be, I know it's coming. And in the meantime, there's so many things that I can conquer in that day. There's so many things that I can do within the time that I have. You know, there's so many little things that I can work on, that I can appreciate, that I can build upon right now in front of me. So I urge everybody to just focus on the now. What can you do right now? And just know it's a lag. It's really a lag. And sometimes you just don't always see it. And it's okay for you to not see it, because it's so cool once you realize, like, oh my gosh, this is why that happened. And like everything, you start connecting the dots. You're like, this is so cool. Especially when you just sit back and you just let things happen how they're going to happen. And then you have a chance to reflect and rest on it. It's a beautiful space to be in. Whoa, car, getting a little close to me there. Y'all, let me get off this damn phone. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.